Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Brazil
I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And already we're underway here. Almiron.
Turns back here, probably the best option. It's a throw-in. Eva Nielsen. Douglas Luiz, shifted it to the flank, now it's David Neres. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Has a shot!
Well, they could break here.
And he's got the beating of his man. Threads one in. Eva Nielsen. Douglas Luiz. Spread out to the left. Alderete. Look at the space here. Can he finish? A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
after 6 minutes is...
It is a super
9.
start. So far, so very good. And he was quick to react.
Almiron.
Can he get on the end of this?
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Two, and we've barely begun here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Number 9.
Paraguay are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Carlos Augusto is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Danilo. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Douglas Luiz. That has been slung wide. David Neres! Long ball upfield. Foot in. Looking for the run. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He has found a way through. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That has not gone well.
A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time.
Tries to play it through. Eva Nielsen. Now Carlos Augusto. David Neres. Now Carlos Augusto. And it's Guimaraes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this could be... He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gabriel. Distributed tidily. Can he spark a counter here? He's got away. He's going for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
First quarter of an hour gone. He's gone for goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. That'll be a throw.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's David Neres. Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's tried one! Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Danilo. Eva Nielsen. Eva Nielsen has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Now it's David Neres. And the shot! Spectacular save! And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's in a great position here. Eva Nielsen. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's having a go! Carlos Augusto. And Danilo. Eva Nielsen. And it's Danilo. Douglas Luiz. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gabriel. Carlos Augusto. And Gabriel. Marquinhos. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, that's fabulous. Paraguay couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Lovely pass. And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And the pass is intercepted. Eva Nielsen, Bruno Guimaraes, and Gabriel. Carlos Augusto. And it's Douglas Luiz. And here's Eva Nielsen. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Danilo. And it's Carlos Augusto. Passes short and sharp. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Played to Danilo. Nicely weighted ball. Good ball, good take. Goes for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Brazil seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need...
Could be danger here. He's on it, can he get away? Even he's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Almiron. And he's had a hit! He's got away with one there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Douglas Luiz, spread it left. Neres. He's going for goal! Decent hit and on target. Eva Nielsen. Oh, good spread. Oh, somewhat off target. That is a little undercooked. And he's found a way past. Danilo. Played into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No way through. Douglas Luiz. Nicely spread. It's a promising position. Tries a shot! Engages and forces him off the ball. Neres powering forward here. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Gomez is there and he can get that clear. Paraguay are looking to go forward now. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Neres. He's gone for goal! Oh, another save.
David Neres really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Stood up well to him there. Eva Nielsen. It's a really well-measured ball. Shoots! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
And they've got rid. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson for them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Just not quite happening for him just now. Brazil have their third corner. Almiron with the clearance. Paraguay have the chance to go the other way. A big chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. That pass just didn't quite work. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Great vision. He has a look out. No way through, so... And the shot! Just off target. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Out to the left it goes. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's intervened well there. Oh, Red, nice interception. Gomez does really well to win the ball there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass is just off target. Almiron. Alderete. And he cuts out the supply. That's travelling a long way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
There will be
He
one
is
minute
through
at a
here.
time.
Chance, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Brazil certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now, can they get him away? He's having a go! Goal! And right on half-time, that is telling. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
That was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
This is... And the first half is done. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Danilo spots it and intercepts. They've played it short. Delivers the ball. He gets big. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gabriel. Here's David Neres. And it's Guimaraes. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Douglas Luiz. Who played through for the wide man. That has been cut short. And he's forced to go back. Carlos Augusto. No, that's been intercepted. And it's made its way to him. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Guimaraes. Eva Nielsen.
It's pretty much standard practice these days. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Great chance! Bruno Guimaraes. David Neres. To Douglas Luiz. And it's Guimaraes. And Danilo. He's gone for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Luiz. Over to the left. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
It's a searching pass. Almiron is in a really good position out wide. He's onside. Crossed into the box. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Carlos Augusto takes control of it and he's on the move. He's a sharp bit of ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Eva Nielsen. Now it's David Neres. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
David Neres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. He's in here! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Carlos Augusto. David Neres. Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Almiron. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's well spotted. This looks promising. He's in a great position here. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Carlos Augusto. David Neres, looking understandably energised after his goal. Chance! Shot a goal! Same again, same outcome.
Brazil really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's on it, can he get away? He's having a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. No, that's overhit. Carlos Augusto. Can he get it through? Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get onto this? That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Plays it through. It's a goal kick. Almiron. Now it's Almiron. He's through, now is he in? Douglas Luiz. David Neres. He's found a way through. That's good play. Shapes to shoot! They are queuing up to have a go here. Alderete. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Carlos Augusto. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Almiron. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's being shifted off it. David Neres. Neres goes on a charge down the left.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Knocks it out wide. Can he finish? Chance again. No. Brazil get their fourth corner. And it's been taken short. There's the shot! It's fallen loose again! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot
Number
better.
26, Nielsen.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, there's a genuine sense of tit-for-tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
And he's managed to get real chance! It's in! And they've got their lead back. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Number 9.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Paraguay take the lead. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the finish! He's got away with one there. Almiron. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That is good alertness. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Danilo. Eva Nielsen. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Now Carlos Augusto. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alderete. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Douglas Luiz. Neres receives it in a wide position. Great ball, and he's in here. And he shoots! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost votes.
Shapes to shoot! He scores! Into the lead once more. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Almiron.
Paraguay go into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
And the shot! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Chance for a shot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's picked his way through, and the counter is on. Oh, well played, well played. Threads one in. Now it's David Neres. Gomez kept his eye on it, and he's there. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Gets into some space. He's found a way through. Great chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! One-on-one, and the shot! Goal! Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Brazil get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Carlos Augusto. David Neres. And it's Carlos Augusto. Danilo. Eva Nielsen. And it's Douglas Luiz. Now Carlos Augusto. Eva Nielsen. Danilo. 5 minutes left on the clock. Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. Brazil close now to seeing this one through to the end. Spread it left.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Carlos Augusto promptly onto that, and that is that.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
Carlos Augusto. And it's Douglas Luiz. Tries to play it through. He is through here. There's the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Substitution.
Paraguay can make their change now with a break in play. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
He's got away. And it's Douglas Luiz. Carlos Augusto. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And Marquinhos. Gabriel. And it's Douglas Luiz. Marquinhos. Lucas Perry. And Gabriel. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Guimaraes.
2 added minutes has been
2
indicated.
minutes to be added on. That's a good ball out wide. Douglas Luiz. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Lucas Perry. And it's Carlos Augusto. To Marquinhos. Gabriel. Douglas Luiz. Played out to the left flank. Skillfully cut it. And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Gabriel. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs. But he's just as effective when he gets further up the pitch to find something more telling.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Douglas Luiz. Gabriel. Now Carlos Augusto. Bruno Guimaraes. Almiron. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's gone behind for a goal kick. There's a sharp little ball here. Tries to pass it through. He's found some space. Great chance! It's run, and it's come back out to him. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's really drilled it. Oh, easy pickings there. Savinho. Oh, that's a key interception. Shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. It's Neymar! Some front-footed pressing going on here. He is through here. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Linton. Marquinhos. Now it's João Pedro. He's looking wide. Tries a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Marquinhos. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's João Pedro.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. Paraguay have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, played through for the wide man. No, that's been intercepted. Brazil are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Now it's João Pedro. Decent chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front foot and pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Danilo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Just about within shooting range. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Savinho. He's found a way through. Savinho! Too close for comfort. Now it's Savinho. Savinho has a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Works it forward. Now it's Almiron. Now it's Almiron. And he's managed to get free. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Danilo. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Takes a shot! Decent hit and on target. Danilo. Savinho providing an outlet on that flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. That's travelling a long way. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's had a hit! And he comes up trumps again. It's their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball, good take. And he's running through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, time. Excellent interception. Oh, that's fabulous. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Savinho has created one goal already. Douglas Luiz, over to the left. Neymar. It's Neymar! He's got away with one there. Looking to play him in. Bruno Guimaraes. To Joe Linton. That pass just didn't quite work. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gomez. Almiron. It's a promising position. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Savinho. And Danilo. Savinho. And it's Joe Linton. That has been slung wide.
It's pretty much standard practice these days.
Almiron knocks it into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
They've played it short. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's João Pedro. João Pedro. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ball is over the line. Early ball out from the back. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's picked out the run. That's Jorlinson. He has found the way through. And the finish! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Oh, with this kind of a...
And the shots! They've scored! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The goal scorer for Paraguay after 36 minutes is number 9.
Paraguay get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's João Pedro. He's tried one! Sabinho. He's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Tries to play it through. And he whittles for a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And he skips past his man. Great vision. And it's pulled back. And a chance! Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gives it back. He's gone for goal! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, talk about making the most of a momentary lapse in concentration. He was just that little bit quicker and smarter than everyone else around him.
Sabinho.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Pass is just off target.
Danilo.
Bruno Guimaraes. And Gabriel. Carlos Augusto. It's Carlos Augusto. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes.
Danilo.
Brazil finding their passes.
Marquinhos. Danilo.
Now Carlos Augusto. Gabriel. Little pass back. Pass somewhat off target. Turns back here, probably the best option.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
There will be 1 minute at
Sabinho.
a time.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the whistle for half-time.
Brazil are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are back on the way. Oh, Red, nice interception. Carlos Augusto. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Picked out, brilliant. Can he finish? Goes long and straight. Douglas Luiz. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. And the pass is intercepted. Douglas Luiz. And it's Carlos Augusto. That has not gone well. And he's on his way! Well, that looks a decent ball. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bruno Guimaraes does well to get it back. And it's Douglas Luiz. Carlos Augusto. Gabriel to Marquinhos. Danilo. And it's Joelinton. Now it's João Pedro. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nicely aimed pass. Almiron. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal! Chance, surely! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Paraguay really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Douglas Luiz. Joelinton. To Douglas Luiz. Carlos Augusto. Now Neymar. And it's Guimaraes. That is ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shot could... He's having a shot! No mistake! And the second half is off to a flyer! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's found support out wide. Douglas Luiz. Spread it left. Now it's Neymar. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Joelinton. Now it's Douglas Luiz. He's in a great position here. He's going for goal! Oh, screamer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Number 9.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Marquinhos. And Gabriel. Carlos Augusto. That has been cut short. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gomez. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Gabriel gets it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Savinho! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Just about up to the hour now. Pinches it off him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's gone for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That pass isn't the best. Savinho is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Carlos Augusto. Douglas Luiz. And it's Douglas Luiz. Carlos Augusto. That pass has been well intercepted. Now, who's going to be first to this? Gabriel. And it's Carlos Augusto. To Douglas Luiz. And it's Guimaraes. Danilo. And it's Joelinton. Now it's Pedro. Looking for options for movement. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! Goal! Brazil! And they get themselves in front! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Minutes is number 6.
Brazil go into the lead. Can they get him away? Gets into some space.
Paraguay really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Danilo. And Gabriel. Carlos Augusto. Douglas Luiz. And it's Marquinhos. And Gabriel. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Joelinton. Now it's Pedro. Danilo. Marquinhos. And it's Carlos Augusto. To Douglas Luiz. Bruno Guimaraes. This looks promising. And it's Douglas Luiz. Lucas Perry. Now Carlos Augusto. Gabriel. And it's Marquinhos. It's a pretty loose pass. He's found a way through. Look at the space here. And the flag has stayed down. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's in for the pieces. Oh, that is really good tenacity. So it's going to be another corner. Almiron plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Douglas Luiz. Now Carlos Augusto. Neymar. Now it's João Pedro.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shooting chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. He is through here. It's out for a goal kick. Carlos Augusto. Now it's Neymar. And it's Guimaraes. Played to Danilo. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Neymar. And it's Douglas Luiz. He's having a go! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Danilo. And it's gone back to the keeper. And it's Carlos Augusto. And Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes, out to the right. Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide. And that's been drilled in. And he's there to belt it away. Nicely spread. Almiron could try cutting inside here. Almiron, up he goes! Oh, crossbar! And another try! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution.
Paraguay can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into...
A real chance! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Now it's João Pedro. And here's Joe Linton.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. Douglas Luiz. Now it's Neymar. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now this could be a chance. That's a good... Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Carlos Augusto. And it's Neymar. To Douglas Luiz. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Substitution in progress.
Gabriel. And it's Douglas Luiz. He's on it. Can he get away? He's got away. Joe Linton! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Joe Linton clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Gomez is there, and he can get that clear. And this is Neymar. Lovely ball and a real chance. There's the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Terrible error, duly punished.
That goal is so confusing. It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Number 20, Savinho.
Brazil take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gear. He's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Climbs up big! Oh, not the best of headers. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. The most accurate pass. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Almiron. Aimed beyond the defence. Shot a goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've done it! They have Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some
Number
truth in it.
9.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left,
There will be 3
but if we
minutes
have to
at a
find the
time.
winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Paraguay desperately searching for the winner here. Joelinton. Douglas Luis. Luis running with the ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Joelinton. Sabinho. Real chance! That's another chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Bruno Guimaraes, Douglas Luis, now it's João Pedro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's João Pedro. And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome.
And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. João Pedro collecting the match. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Danilo. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And Gabriel. Marquinhos. Danilo. Passes short and sharp. Nice sequence of passes, this. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Made sure that's not getting through. And he can clear it away. And he's being shifted off it. Gabriel. And it's Carlos Augusto. Now Carlos Augusto. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Danilo. Gabriel. Not the most accurate pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Danilo. Now it's João Pedro. Out towards the flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Look at this. Joelinton! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Brazil! There is the breakthrough. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
After 7 minutes is number 9.
Brazil breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Yes, ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. Marquinhos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Turns back here, probably the best option. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Savinho providing an outlet on that flank. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Brazil certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's out for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Danilo. And Gabriel. Carlos Augusto. Gabriel. And it's Marquinhos. Danilo. Douglas Luiz. And he's running through. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, good ball. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now this could be a chance. Out to the right. Now it's Almiron. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Douglas Luiz. It's a really well-measured ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. He's in a great position here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Almiron. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Can he get it through? This looks promising. He's having a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And he's gone looking for safety. And we have our very first corner. Almiron can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Douglas Luiz tries to play it through. Oh, he's got a go for a shot! Goal, Brazil! And they're back in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Number 9, João Pedro.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Linton, and it's Danilo. To Douglas Luiz. That has been slung wide. That's rather hopeful. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Nicely spread. Savinho. He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Tries to pass it through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Douglas Luiz. Head out towards the right wing. Tries a shot! Against the crossbar. Gomez. Almiron. Almiron takes control of it and he's on the move. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Savinho. No, that's been intercepted. João Pedro. Neymar. It's Neymar! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the... And he's had a hit! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Neymar. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, good spread. Savinho. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Danilo. He's having a go! Great reaction! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Goes for the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Nicely shaped ball. Douglas Luiz. Danilo. Oh, the movement is slick. Oh, what a mistake! Here's Savinho. Big chance! Great effort, but no way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Linton. Douglas Luiz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's well spotted. Almiron. Well, that looks a decent ball. Played back in. Shot, surely! He has done it! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
The goal scorer for Paraguay after 30 minutes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly
19.
exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Marquinhos. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. And he's there to get it away. That's the throw. Savinho picks it up out wide. Gomez deals with that comfortably. Savinho! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a lovely, neat pass. And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Marquinhos. And it's Douglas Luiz. Passing nice and neat. And Danilo. And it's Marquinhos. Gabriel. And it's Marquinhos. Danilo. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Almiron. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Marquinhos. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, just skips past his man. Played into space. And it's Douglas Luiz. Danilo. Marquinhos. Linton, spread it left, back into the middle.
Played to Danilo. Lucas Perry.
Gabriel. Carlos Augusto.
Marquinhos. Danilo.
Distributed tidily.
Played back in.
Now it's João Pedro.
Neymar.
Bruno Guimaraes. Takes the shot! Just off target.
Bruno Guimaraes usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Alderete. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that is expertly dealt with.
Danilo. Marquinhos.
And he's forced to go back. And it's Guimaraes. Now Carlos Augusto. Back to the keeper it goes.
Marquinhos.
And it's Danilo. And Savinho. And it's Guimaraes.
Half-time getting close now.
It's a good spell of possession, this. João Pedro touches it back. And Gabriel. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Marquinhos. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Threads one in. And he's there to retrieve it. Almiron. Almiron finds himself offside.
Danilo.
Gabriel. Carlos Augusto.
Marquinhos.
Savinho. Douglas Luiz. For Joelinton.
Out to the left it goes.
Now it's Neymar. And he's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Back into the middle.
2 added minutes has been
It's
indicated.
a good ball out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Marquinhos.
Gabriel. And it's Guimaraes.
Marquinhos.
Passes short and sharp.
Played out to the right. That'll be a throw. Marquinhos.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Brazil are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And the game has already resumed here.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Good ball, good take. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Neymar. Now it's João Pedro. Joelinton. Real chance! Goal! Brazil! Into the lead once more. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 48 minutes is number 7.
Brazil take the lead.
Joelinton.
Gabriel. Now Carlos Augusto. That could spell trouble. Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Douglas Luiz. Gabriel. Douglas Luiz. Bruno Guimaraes. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's João Pedro. Luiz. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's João Pedro. It's a really well-measured ball. Savinho. He's had a shot! Corner number 2 then. Paraguay have the chance to go the other way. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good running, strong and purposeful. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. And it's Marquinhos. Gabriel. Carlos Augusto. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Not the most convincing of passes. Carlos Augusto. And it's Joelinton. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Joelinton.
Brazil are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Marquinhos. And Danilo. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Savinho. João Pedro. Strokes it back. Marquinhos. Plays the return pass. Nicely weighted ball. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, can they get him away? And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Neymar, who's set up one goal so far. Danilo. Joelinton. And he's got the beating of his man. Douglas Luiz. And it's Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes, played out towards the right wing. Savinho, he's found the way through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That is good strength. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's looking wide. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Opts for safety. Gomez. And Almiron. João Pedro. Gabriel.
Marquinhos.
He's picked his way through. Gets into some space. Now the delivery. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bruno Guimaraes gets it clear. Alderete. Shot could be on. Oh, good spread. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's a promising position. He is through here. And a chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Carlos Augusto. Douglas Luiz. And it's Joe Linton. And it's Neymar. Gomez promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Carlos Augusto. He's on it, can he get away? And that's been intercepted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's got away. Now it's João Pedro. There's the shot! It's a loose ball. He's a sharp little ball here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gabriel, played out to the left flank. Bruno Guimaraes to Douglas Luiz. Carlos Augusto. João Pedro being hunted in packs.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Carlos Augusto. Now it's Neymar. Now it's João Pedro. And it's Guimaraes. And Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes.
Marquinhos.
Gabriel. Carlos Augusto. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he get onto this?
He's in space and looking for options.
Plays it across. It's a mighty effort! Played back in. There's the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Looking for options for movement.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Almiron.
Aimed beyond the defence. Has a shot! Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Marquinhos.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Gabriel. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Douglas Luiz.
Marquinhos. Danilo. Marquinhos.
Carlos Augusto.
Almiron.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's in a great... and he shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to get free. Great ball if he can get there. Takes a shot! So what can they make of this? He's had it taken off him. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Knocks it into space. He's through, now is he in? And the finish! It's a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
8.
Paraguay get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Paraguay really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he was alert to it. Gabriel. Oh, easy pickings there. Ball's gone out of play. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Neymar. And it's Joelinton. And it's made its way to him. Big chance! What should a goal! And that would have won it.
João Pedro really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Well, you can see he's very much a favourite, and with very good reason.
Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. Joelinton did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well read, nice interception. That pass has been well intercepted. That's good running with the ball. The ball's gone astray. Neymar. Gomez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Searching pass he's played there. Now the cross, brilliantly cut out. Now it's Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Savinho. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. And one more try! And he hits the net! Joelinton at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Brazil, after 86 minutes, is number 7, Joelinton. Substitution.
The changes then in quick succession. Brazil could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's João Pedro. Spread out to the left. Almiron. Neymar receives it in a good position here. That's a throw. Gabriel. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Elects to cross. Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. And he thumps it clear. Spread it left.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now that's well seen too. Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Carlos Augusto. And Neymar. Threads one in. And he's picked out the run. Now there's a fine ball. It's Neymar! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Brazil grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Decent chance! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Brazil can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside
We are glad
ruthlessly.
to inform you that today's
Well,
match day
Pedro
programs
collecting
are
the
available
match
from stands
ball, and
located
it
by
is
the gates.
his.
I'm sure they will make fine.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.